Hey guys, I'm Saberspark,
And I'm Paleo.
and welcome to Brony Breakdown. It is episode 14, and it is September 13th, 2012. And we are in for a fun episode. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, off the bat, it's going to be a content filled episode. So if you guys are looking to.
Yeah, that we got quite a lot.
A lot, like 20 vids, a lot. And they're all really good. Really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and burn through the news segment so we can hop into the content, because that's what we all love the most. And let's get to it. But before we do, Paleo, how was your week?
It was pretty good. This past weekend I went to Austin, Texas for Brony Fanfare
Tell
because
me, tell me about
they had me as a
that.
guest over there.
Tell me a bit more about Brony Fanfare. How would you rate it on a scale from 1 to 10?
Um, oh, I don't have to rate things.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Did I just put you in the spot?
but the attendance was a lot more than was expected. They had over 900 attendees when originally the pre-registration was like 300.
Wow. Did they
Yeah.
expand their venue at all, or
Huh?
were they expecting it to be that big?
No?
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about the convention?
Um, I guess probably seeing people there that I did not expect to see. Like I saw Mystery Ben there, and I didn't know that he was going, so I asked him to be a guest on the live Brony Breakdown that we were going to do,
For
and
those who don't
that was
know,
really fun.
Mr. Ben is a very good animator. He makes a lot of crossovers with My Little Pony and
Rhythm Heaven.
that's the one.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you've all have seen his work before, and actually we have some of his work we're bringing up later in the content because he premiered one of his videos, I believe, at Brony Fanfare, right? Wasn't it for our Brony Breakdown panel?
Yeah, it was for that panel.
Excellent, excellent.
But yeah, other than Brony Breakdown, I also did a thing called Bronies Inside and Out where I just talked about the fandom, and then another one that was a Q&A for the documentary.
How'd that go?
That went pretty well, and you actually made a promo that that I premiered there, and I'd like to show it here if people haven't seen it.
Let's show it at the end of the show.
The end
Just
of the show?
yeah, yeah. Let's do that
After,
after our interviewer, after
are
our
you
interviewer.
sure?
Positive,
I,
positive.
I don't know. I want to have time to show it.
All right, guys, who wants to see it? Let's let's show it. Link it to me, because I deleted
It
mine.
I put it in the document.
All right, let me find it. All right, guys, this is a promo for our documentary, and I am making another promo video that'll be coming out next week. So this one is explaining what we've done so far, and let's watch it.
Jim, how much shame should these guys feel?
This phenomenon of brony conventions, I think, clearly was foretold in the book of Revelation. This is it. We are toast. It is over. Please get those pictures off of my show.
Bill, there are worse hobbies for a young lad to have, like, terrorism.
I think it's the end of
civilization.
These are grown men who stay home from work and have now started filing for disability like Baby Man because they love My Little Ponies so much and they like going to chat rooms and discussing My Little Ponies, like, the subtext and plots, that now they cannot work because they've become obsessed with My Little Ponies.
I'm Brony Mike, and you got punked. What was the questions again?
Actually, I wanted to. Someone just said a question in the chat, and it's something I want to address. I don't usually single out questions. This guy says, I don't see why we need to prove ourselves so much, though. And I do need to clarify, because a lot of people, I believe, outside of the fandom will probably be asking this question, so it's something you can't ignore, saying, oh, no, people want to hear about it, and just assume. There are people who be saying, why is this fandom taking itself more serious than, let's say, the Homestuck fandom, the Doctor Who's fans, the just gamer fans? Why is this one so needs attention? There's two things that come to mind. One being the fact that the fans themselves are way outside the expected demographic. And that's something that's definitely worth talking about, because it has to do with gender roles, social norms, and people just kind of breaking out of masculinity and kind of starting to get into feminine traits. And then number two being how this fandom has evolved as far as content creating goes, because I can safely say I've never seen a fandom before who has such a high turnout rate when it comes to creating songs, art, animations, and all that stuff. I mean, as someone who does a lot of lists and roundups, we have every week there's 40 songs at least from EQD that I go and check through, and there's about at least 14 individual visual videos. That's kind of a weird way to, a bunch of weird words. 14 visual videos, like between PMVs and animation. So, yeah, it's do the math. 40 songs a week times 52 weeks in a year. That's a lot. That's a lot, and that's just the stuff that shows up on EQD. Imagine if everything was thrown on to that list each week, everything, no exception. Yeah, now that I say it, and you all will be like, wow, that's a ton. This fandom just cranks it out. Seriously, in every month the bar is raised. It's becoming insane in a good way. I mean, it's just a matter of time before we actually really start to do work that's just like on the professional level, where it's like it's not even like a fan. This is like seriously, you can pay. This is something that you should be getting paid for. What do you think, Paleo?
Yeah. One thing I noticed people saying when I like show the promo, or specifically that promo, is that why do we have to have or people are saying like, oh, this is just a knee-jerk reaction to Fox News and everything, but not really. Like the way that I see it is that there's just so much to talk about that we don't need it to be a knee-jerk reaction.
It's not just Fox News either. I use that stuff plus Howard Stern because it's something that people can relate to, saying, "Oh, I've seen that before." It's a good way to get somewhat of a reaction out of the audience, as in people judge bronies. That's the point we're getting across. Not just Fox. We're not targeting Fox News. This documentary is not called Chronicles of Beating Up Fox News. No, this one's called Chronicles of the Brony. Oh no, Brony Chronicles. I forgot the name of our own documentary. Sorry, I gotta go see Lord of the Rings. I'm starting to. Oops. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next. All right.
But yeah, a few things that happened at Brony Fanfare. After my first panel, I had this girl come up to me and she gave me this envelope, and in it she had a drawing of my pony on it. So I thought I'd give her a shout out. You can see the look at the document and you can see the post I posted, and there's also a link to her DeviantArt. She hasn't posted anything there yet.
Is this Celestial Voyager?
Yeah, Celestial Voyager.
All right. This is her DEA, but where's the actual thing?
Right below it.
All right. All right. Check this out, guys. Paleo's getting all kinds of treats.
Yeah, and then I went to her table and I bought Levels a photo, or not a photo, a drawing.
Pretty sweet. Why don't you buy me one?
And then and yeah, there was another artist who was there. I went to her table because we were looking around the vendors, and this artist that was there, and I thought I seen her work before, but it's really really good.
Here
Uh,
is the art that he is talking about, because he had a commission. Am I right?
yeah.
Take a quick swig of water. Very good. So overall, how would you, if you can sum up the entire experience in one sentence, what would you say?
Fun, I guess. Kind of like the other ones. And it's really nice finally getting to see levels. So that was a big bonus.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was great. It was kind of like a little awkward at first since we were at the airport and we were in public, and then it was like,
What?
okay.
Okay,
And then-
what is this link right? Apparently, somebody is this a fangirl going crazy over you
Oh
too?
no, that's from Shot a Deer or Princess Misery on Tumblr.
That's Levels OC over Levels Body, and then Paleo, of course. Actually, I was talking last night to Paleo because they're both so skinny, and I said I bet I weigh more than both of them combined. I do. I probably do. How much do you weigh, Paleo? Let's do it right now. How much do you weigh?
110.
110. All right, good start. How much does Levels weigh? How much?
I don't know. A little more.
All right, hold on. If he
Why,
weighs
how much do you weigh?
if he weighs 115, I weigh more. I weigh 225. God, I'm a Viking. Give me a moose leg and a jug of beer. They grow 'em big down here in the South. What can I say? I'm a man. All right, let's move on. All right, I wanted to give a quick shout out. There is a convention going on this weekend. It is called Midwestria. It is going on, I believe, in St. Charles, Illinois. So it will be from September 14th to the 16th. Guests will include Amy Keaton-Rogers, who's a writer for the show, M.A. Larson, who's also a writer for My Little Pony, and there are some people from EFR attending it.
Isn't Charlotte Fullerton going, or is she not going now?
I don't know. I'll have to find out about that. I know Amy Keaton-Rogers and M.A. Larson are definitely confirmed. And as far as EFR staff going, we have Joe Stevens from the Equestrian Choir, Final Draft himself, and then Full Papers will be attending the Midwestria. So if you all are going out this weekend to Midwestria, check it out, see the guest, and punch Final Draft in the stomach for me. He'll laugh. He'll get the joke. He'll get the joke. All right, guys, moving on. Now, what do we got here? Is that it? Anything?
I think so. I think the only other thing is that the Las Pegasus Unicon is going to be going on in February next year, and they announced Tara Strong and Amy Keating-Rogers.
Where's that at?
Las Vegas.
I'm stupid.
See, Las Pegasus. Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I'm a little bit slow. I'm sorry. I'm fat. Fat people don't think very quickly. But that sounds pretty sweet. Tara Strong has been to how many conventions do you think so far this summer?
I don't know. She's been to most of them.
At least I'd say 6 or at least 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. All right.
She's one of those voice actors that goes to conventions very often. So.
Good. The fans love it. All right, guys. Besides that, I think there is some news. We'll be talking about Canterlot Gardens, but excuse me. Apparently, water makes me not breathe. Sorry. Canterlot Gardens is a convention going on later this month, September 28th to the 30th, and we will be discussing more about that later on in the episode because we have Klisk, who is the convention head, joining us as our special guest. So we get to talk to some legitimate people who are running the convention, and we're very happy about that. So go to Tumblr, which should be linked in our videos on YouTube if you want to ask Klisk any questions about Canterlot Gardens, what it's like running a convention, and stuff like that. So besides that, let's move on to the next portion of the show. Yes, fun times with content of the week.
Yes.
Which there's a lot of.
Yeah. Remember to bold the ones that we already do. So.
All right, let's start off with this first one then. Let me go ahead and people are probably like, "Oh no, what has Saberspark done? He took off his desktop theme for ponies."
Oh my God.
I changed it,
Put it to
guys.
StarCraft.
I'm sorry. I just changed it because I want. No, I love My Little Pony to death, but I wanted to switch it up in honor of the beta for Heart of the Swarm. Because I'm a huge StarCraft fan. I wanted to switch my theme up just for a bit. Now what's cool is I have my theme saved on my computer and I can pull it up anytime. You know what, guys? Watch this. Check this out. Personalize. Pony. Back to it, guys. Check it out. Look at that.
Now it's ponies.
You can hear Scrooge singing in the background. We're gonna sing it very loud. Alright, let's move on to the content of the week, guys. Alright, this one's called Face Explodey.
Face Explodey.
By
That's the artist, Face Explodey. And it's
Ah.
called We Move Skies.
Move Skies. Alright, let's listen to it and you can tell us a bit about it, okay?
Okay.
That face. Alright, we hit the 1 minute mark. Paleo, where'd you find this at?
I found it because I was already subbed to them. Because he was actually one of the or she. I'm not sure what gender they are, but
Let it be a girl. Let it be a girl.
they're featured on SOGAP's featured artist list. So I subbed to them a while back, and they make some really interesting sounding stuff. But he's also done a collaboration with SOGAP before.
Oh, very good.
So, yeah.
Only 194 views and 38 likes. Now, I want to bring up one quick point before we move on. I get this a lot, where people say, I feel like a lot of these lists are popularity contests. Now, let me be abundantly clear. Both of the lists I make are not biased at all. They go by the numbers and by a post from EQD. That's the deal. Brony Breakdown is really awesome in the way that we dig through content, especially Paleo, and finding content that's brand spanking new and deserves attention. I think a lot of artists are frustrated that it's really hard to get noticed. And the reason why is, as time wears on, the standard, the bar is raised higher and higher. So you have to literally be something else, something extraordinary to really get noticed. So I'm just saying this because I think a lot of people have a hard time really understanding why it's so difficult. But yeah, it's just, you know, as the fandom's so saturated with content that's so high quality that it just takes a lot of guts and a lot of gumption to get up there and get noticed. So we'll do what we can to help out along the way. All right, next we have, oh yes, actually let's go ahead and do this one.
Okay.
I was ranting about Lord of the Rings earlier on. Guess what somebody did? They ponified the Hobbit trailer. This is called The Pony on Unexpected Journey. Ugh, puns.
Oh god.
This is really awesome, by the way, guys. Like, extraordinarily good.
Dear Princess Platinum, you asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. Well, I can honestly say I've told you the truth. I may not have told you all of it.
Hello, the clever. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
I can't just go running off into the blue, Star Swirl. I am loyal way to the royal.
Clover, allow me to introduce Shim, Sham, Ginger Gold, Yana Gold, Fly Eye, Sky Eye, Streak, Beak, Chic, Stockholm, Cobholm, Stratholm, and the leader of our company, Thorin, Armor Glance.
Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old. The pines were roaring on the height. The winds were moaning in the night. The fire was red, it flaming spread. The trees like torches blazed with light.
I'll have a book or two to write when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you'll not be the same.
My name is Clover the Clever.
Clover? What is a clover?
Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
That was the best Pwnafide trailer yet. And if we have a moderator, can you go ahead and snipe out that troll? Thank you. Alright, let's move on. Before we do, though, what do you think about that trailer?
It was great. I mean, I'm looking forward to The Hobbit too, because I think I might. Wait, aren't they doing like a trilogy with The Hobbit?
Yep, they are.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
going to be just 2, and then they thought, okay, there's a lot we can cover, so let's go ahead and just get it all in there, make it a trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. The more movies, the better. I mean, with as much crud they have in theaters nowadays, yeah, I wouldn't. Bring it on. I want to see it. I want to see it all. And it's gonna be really good seeing cool seeing the Battle of the Five Armies. All
You know,
right.
I'd like to see another flashback with Clover the Clever
Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna go.
and Star Swirl.
All right.
That'd be great to see in the show.
Yes, I think they actually will. All right, let's move on, Rezgez. Derp step.
Yeah. By Coco Nero.
Oh, then you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and oh, what's the name of the person who animated?
I don't know.
It's in the description.
Kanashi Panda?
Kanashi Panda. Yeah.
Look at Octavia.
Just wait for it until she speeds up.
Why not? I love it. Octavia. I would love this. Look at the freeze frame. Look at the freeze frame. That's fantastic. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Oh my. Oh, look at Dinky's face.
Yeah.
She likes what she sees. She really does. Oh goodness, that's great. All right. Kokunero's Derp Step. Moving on to Lessons by DBP Pony, who's also a friend of Matt's.
Friend of who?
Matt is a friend of Paleo.
Yeah.
change. Familiar faces gathering all around through every nook and cranny in this small town. So I sit and I wait for cheerily to start her lessons again. These thoughts inside my head are contemplation, and yet they're not enough to curb my frustration. These lessons are surely my demise. Can't you see the boredom in my eyes? Isn't fun, it's prolonged agony, lasting for eternity.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Paleo, tell us a bit more about this video.
So yeah, Matt is a good, or DB Pony is a good friend of mine, and he just recently started making songs. Last month he did "Oh Sweetie Belle," and this month he did Lessons, and he's going to try to do one a month. But his production is like so excellent.
He knows his music. I was told he works at a music shop, and like that's his thing. What's this?
Yeah, he's going to try to go to Canterlot Gardens if he can.
Oh, I hope he can make it.
Yeah.
I already like the guy. All right, Terminator vs. Twilight Sparkle by JJK Movies. Let's watch it. I haven't seen this yet. That running animation! Oh god. What? I guess high heels. Derby.
Come with me if you want to live.
Oh, JJK Movies. Crossovers, man. For the win. What do you think about that one, Paleo?
Yeah, it was funny.
Okay, this one's really good, guys. It's called Pony Vibes by
oh yeah,
Rabies Bun.
Great.
Rabies Buns is he called himself Rabies 86 back in the day.
Yeah.
He took his count down for some reason, and he made another one. He makes great stuff. Like, just it's fantastic. These are old school PMV like track motion masking videos at their best. So check it out.
To the gal, I'm the new into the gal, we're so apple. Into the gal, I'm my boyfriend. Groove, I'm great as a wonderful. To the bell, to the fine. To brew, brew, brew. To Rotita, ponies play. Ponies dancing with me. Been dreaming, I've been waiting to fly with those great homies. Wonderful, staring tricks, so shower us with red diamond. Wonderful, so see me right here. Going to sleep all the creatures I hear.
I love Rabies so much, and they always make a great loop animation. Like that's
yeah,
it's designed.
yeah, he does.
It's designed for.
I can't stop moving when I listen to that.
Yeah.
It's great.
I feel the same way during taco night. All right. I love it. I haven't heard the song yet. This is from Triple Blue Shell. What Friendship Could Be.
Oh yeah, he's really great.
Yeah, he's the one who made the Gonna Make You Smile, 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 Pinkie Pie Quartet. So
Yeah.
check it out, peeps. mellow and smooth. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Very
very.
relaxing.
You know, the unfortunate thing is that when I saw he posted like this, you know, that generic image of the screenshot of all them together, I was like, man, he could have posted like a better image for the video.
He's going for that, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is that one thing to get your videos, you know, more views is, you know, an appeasing thumbnail, and like he had that with the quartet thing with the Pinkie Pies, and he also had one for the Twilight one that he did.
Times like these, I'm thankful I have custom thumbnail abilities. I do.
Yeah.
And it's a story, a very short story. I woke up one day, I got on YouTube, I uploaded a video, and I saw underneath the 3 images said custom thumbnail. I don't know why I have it. I don't have partnership with YouTube. I don't know why it's there. I just have it. Go figure. Cool. Let's move on. Let's move on to some So Great and Powerful E3. And that's not it. That's the chat. It's the chat, guys. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Let's move on. E38 by So Great and Powerful, who's a good friend of ours. He's been singing a bit more often, which is completely cool with me. I want to stop there with Granny Smith dangling. Hold on, let me try it again. And then thriller, that kind of thriller. You know, his little arm in the air. That's great. That's great. I love it. Someone get on that. Make it happen. You got your assignment.
Dancing Thriller.
Lord of the Rings, The Battle of Minas Tirith, Ponified with Luna. Thriller, Ponified with Granny Smith. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. That's E38 by So Great and Powerful. That's a very awesome style. Right, Paleo?
Yes, very.
He's the deepest musician you'll ever come across in this fandom. There are some people who just make songs because they just feel like it. So Great and Powerful literally has to pull it out of his soul before he makes a song. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. All right. Here we go. We got a Fuzog song. Fuzog fixes up
also So Great and Powerful.
Let's check this out. Fuzog fixes up a compound for SoGap, laughter, and kindness. Let's give it about a minute listen to. Paused it when it was about to get really good. I could just tell, right? Did I?
Yeah.
I did. the sake of time, we gotta move on. But that is Foozogs fixes up a compound for so great and powerful laughter and kindness. Paleo, what do you think?
It is really, really excellent. I haven't heard that many remixes of So Great and Powerful's songs, but Foozogs did it really well.
Foozog's a very talented individual. Oh, snap. I think we're getting to something that people have been waiting to see. So, there was an animation that was premiered on our Brony Breakdown live show, Brony Fanfare, by Mr. Did he upload to a different channel? No, this is different.
This is something different. This is a different animation.
Wow,
this is from another person who made a like a Rhythm is Magic type thing, but it's actually came out in December, but I didn't see it until somebody sent it to me.
December. This is July.
Yeah.
This is July 12th.
July 12th.
6
yeah,
months
I thought
difference.
it was earlier than that for some reason, but yeah. And I looked at the animation in it, and I was like, wow, this is really good. I wonder why I haven't seen it before.
Rhythm is Magic Seesaw. Let's give it a look into. Anything Rhythm is Magic is awesome. Just gonna say.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. This is awesome. How did we miss this? Oh wow! This is epic!
But yeah, it's just like that.
Pick up the pace! I'm gonna get to the end because there's usually something at the end here. I think. Hold on.
Welcome.
Oh, there it was! Nice!
You're welcome.
It's great. It's excellent. I love Rhythm is Magic. That was great. Alright. Move on. Oh god. This musician is he's just awful. I hate him. This is Griffin Village cover. Autumn by Mr. So Great and Powerful. Just kidding, that's not him.
No, that's not who
I
it is.
said so, and then it's like muscle reaction. I had to follow through. I'm sorry. This is by All Levels at Once.
I know a mare, she knows me too. The stunning derpy puffs or ditsy do. If you've got a note, she'll send it. But don't you be mad when it's late by a couple minutes. No pony's perfect. Jog with me through the autumn leaves and keep close to stay warm. Soon you'll see how much you mean to me. Feelings I've never felt before. The leaves grow bright and yellow, like her hair and her eyes stay mellow. There's something special about that mare.
Nice touch.
I'd be a happy fellow if I could just say hello. Have to be brave, just don't be scared. So jog with me through the autumn.
Can I pause for a second?
Yeah.
This is just me. I'm not sure if anybody else hears this. And Jackalab's song, he says chocolate rain.
Wait, what?
He says chocolate rain. He says chocolate rain through the autumn something. He does. He does. He does. He does. People are agreeing with me. They do. It happens. I'm not kidding. Listen, he says it. Listen. Listen.
Have to be brave, just don't be scared.
Here it comes.
Come jog with me.
Chocolate rain through the autumn.
No,
Yeah,
jog with me.
he says chocolate rain.
No, jog with me.
I would much rather chocolate rain through the autumn leaves, though.
Or trot with me, or whichever he says.
Apparently,
But yeah, our friend Tom did the cover art for that.
What's this here? Princess of the Sun. Final Lesson by Adar. Check it out. I'm not reading your Japanese annotation. This is the guy who makes that awesome Final Fantasy music, guys. It's so good.
Yeah, read the description of what he imagines happening.
Bring it in. I just know you can do it. Do it. Do it. Bring it in. Come on. Bust it out. This sounds more Kingdom Heartish than anything else. His previous song, The Inner's Desire for the Lost Redemption, or for his redemption,
yeah,
that was more Final Fantasy. This one screams Kingdom Hearts. It does. I feel like you're running around, there's a heartless boss in the middle, and you're like, Goofy, Donald, do something! And Goofy, oh, heal! And then Donald's like, and Mickey's like, oh! And you're like, screw it, I'll solo this boss. I'll do it again by myself like I always do. Because Kingdom Hearts is awesome. And it really is. I love that game. That's aside the point. There's a long description about what he imagined was going on, but I'm not going to be able to read it in time, so let's move on to the next.
That was Princess of the Sun, Final Lesson by Adar.
You're Adar. Let's move on.
Oh, yes, we have to play the whole full video of this.
This is amazingly cool. This is the one I was talking that I was trying to talk about before. Rhythm is Magic Remix. Apple, 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 Apple Bloom. No, it's not Apple Bloom at the end. It's called Remix Apple, Apple, Apple by Mystery Ben. This is the video that premiered at Brony Fanfare. Guys, this takes the cake as far as Rhythm is Magic crossovers go. We're playing the entire thing, by the way.
If you wanna take me, I'm gonna find the teacher, show the teacher, nevertheless together, let's teacher.
Yes.
Turn that pose.
Ready, come on. To the choke. Ready, come on. To the choke.
pause it and check it out, guys. He put in a little Easter egg in here. What's that? What's that? Name the show. Come on. Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Yep. It's a sword from Samurai Jack, guys.
And Applejack. I get it.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? The most subtle of puns. That's amazing. All right, and that's by Mystery Ben, who's a really cool guy from what I'm told, right, Paleo?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
And
we actually interviewed him for the documentary, so yay.
Yes, sir. All right. Next. Ooh. Rainbow Dash presents A Beautiful Day in Equestria.
Yeah. We can only play like a few minutes.
We'll play
minutes, but like
one
a minute of it.
minute of it, okay?
Yeah.
This is really good abridged stuff. Check it out.
The Rainbow Dash presents A Beautiful Day in Equestria.
Why? You go to work or something?
No, I called in sick. It was a pretty awesome day in Equestria. There's like bluebirds and stuff, and I'm sort of supposed to be bringing in a little bit of rain, but nobody likes bad weather anyway, and Derpy got her hoof stuck in the storm cloud generator for like 3 weeks, so it's not like Ponyville can't wait another half hour for a little bad weather. Or at least it would only be a half hour, but my wings are once again friggin' broken. And I mean, like, I know that I break my wings a lot, but you don't really realize how often you get injured until an insurance agent comes to your house and demands to go through your medical history reports. Because that happened, and now apparently they think that I'm purposefully hurting myself for some reason. So I'm required to wear a helmet now if I want healthcare coverage, but it messes up my hair, so I don't. And just today, I went down to see Twilight because I got this great idea to go faster if she cast a spell. Except when she cast the spell, it broke both my wings, and now I
Can I pause it so we can move on? That's great.
Yeah.
Those are great guys from Fan Philosophy. All right, check it out, guys, if you haven't seen it. Moving on. We're almost done here, guys. And a lot of these are animations that are next. This is Dan versus Friendship is Magic. Crayon Vision. This is so great. If you've ever seen this before, it's fantastic. Been a good week for animations.
Yeah.
This is by Fluffy Mixer. Just throws it away.
What's this? Again?
So cute. Just throw muffins. That face. Like I just keep smiling. Oh, so happy-go-lucky. That was his best one yet, in my opinion. That was great. So cute. Little happy face derpy. All right. Speaking of animations, we got one from Black Griffin, who is really cool guy. I got the chance to talk to him a couple nights ago. Really awesome guy. He's in the Navy, as a matter of fact. Lives, I believe, in Japan. Great guy. Great at singing, voiceovers, and animation. He's one of those jack-of-all-trades people who are awesome at everything he does. God. Just leaves us commentating because we don't know what we're good at. So we just... I can't draw, I can't do music, and I can't animate, and I can't write fanfic. I guess I'll just talk or something. I guess. Message from Rarity. Black Griffin.
Am I understanding you? You are offering to make a meme for me using the suffix licious as you did for Twilight. Twilight-licious. Oh dear. I say, old horse. You see, that would be copying a fellow pony. It would make me the same, and then another pony might call me Samey Samepants from Sameyville, and not be entirely wrong. My name means unique, as I'm sure you are aware. The word meme, if you were to add a little hat over the E, actually means same in French, the language of love and cheese sauce. And speaking of sauce, the suffix licious sounds outright foodie to my ear, and is one a potato? One is not. Which is to say, thanks awfully for your kind offer, and I do wish there was something fitting that rhymed with diamond. Yours ever, R.
I love that so much. I had to watch it I actually had to watch it like 3 times to actually understand what was going on. I was like, she's so sophisticated and dapper. I had to slow down to really get what she was saying. I'm like, what? The potato cheese sauce? That sounds delicious. But, as far as voices go, I mean, either, I don't know. I don't know anything, alright? I don't. If it's a fan voice, my god, it's the the best fan voice I ever goddamn heard. Darn heard. I love you all. Let's move on. This day, area, by Alan Rickman. This day, area. Super Mario Galaxy. What? What is so funny? Why are you giggling?
I don't know.
Why are you giggling? All right.
I don't know. Play the video.
This is gonna be good, isn't it?
Yes.
This is by King Sparta X37. It's like a Spartan robot. Oh, Master Chief.
This day is going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small. Every pony will gather round. See, I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all.
Save time, we have to move on, alright? Because we're running a bit late here. Check it out. This day, Super Mario Galaxy Orchestral Remix by Super something King Spike. So
King Sparta X37.
that's the one. Alright, one more to go, guys, and then we're moving on to our guest, Klisk. And this one was just tossed onto the list here right before the show because it was released only about an hour or so ago. There's currently a project going on called Children of the Night being animated by Spirit of the Web. Spirit It to Web. I'm going to call him Spirit of the Web. It's going to be a animated short, but this is a teaser for it. Check it out, guys. It's really good. How awesome is that? How awesome is that?
Man.
Yeah.
That's like.
Is that that's on par with the show?
Yeah.
Golly. I honestly don't know how to react. I can't. I don't know how. I can tell you one thing though. Celestia's like. Celestia's like, shut up! We're trying to sleep! God! She does this all the time. She'll stay up to 5 in the morning, running through the streets, kidnapping orphans, and singing about things. Shut up! Some of us gotta work in the morning! On that note, guys, we're done with content of the week. I'm gonna link you all the list so you all can check it out for content. So let me go ahead and share this. Change to anyone with the link can view. Alright, because a lot of people just come here to check it out and then leave. So guys, here is the list. Just scroll down to about midway through and you'll find the content that we have. And for our content viewers, we'll see you all next week. At this moment, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get our guest into the Skype chat with us, who will be Klisk, who is the one running the Canterlot Gardens convention going on this September. If you all have questions for our guests, go ahead and go to the Tumblr and check it out. This is the link to the Tumblr right here. Let me go ahead and scroll down and get it for you all. Here it is. Alright guys, you know the drill. And I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll come back and I'll read the tweets for the people who retweeted me. And Paleo, go ahead and use the bathroom because I know you are.
Okay.
And we'll be right back, guys. So let me go ahead and put some music on while we wait. Might as well use something that we just listened to from the content list. Now it's like, I'm gonna like waste the next 2 minutes trying to find something that's, you know, here. Be right back.
Into the gala, so apple. Into the gala, my boyfriend. Prove I'm great and the wonderful. Just tell to find. You ponies play. Ponies dancing with me. Been dreaming, I've been waiting.
I gotta pause for one moment, guys. I got a quick question for the chat. Would you all, as you all noticed, the show was an hour earlier today. How was that? I need to know. And I'm sorry, I'm about to spam the chat here. Type in 1 if you want the show to air at 9 p.m. Type in 2 if you prefer it at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead, just so I can get a good idea of what's going on. I see a lot of 1s. I think we made a good choice. All right. Cool. All right, guys, you can go ahead and stop doing the 1s and 2s. I got an idea of what I needed to know. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'll be right back, okay? So let me go ahead and get this back to playing. And I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Into the gala, into the gala, so apple. Into the gala, my boyfriend. Prove I'm great and the wonderful. Just tell to find. You ponies play. Ponies dancing with me. Been dreaming, I've been waiting to fly with those great movies. Wonderboats, daring tricks, so shower us with diamonds. Wonderboats, will see me right here. Going to see all the creatures I hear.
And on that note, I am returned. Paleo, what about you?
Oh.
What?
I was listening to that.
It's good. Sketchy,
Yeah, it's great.
sorry, Sketchy, about the spam. I was asking them just so I can know how the time differences are. So, chat, if you all can, do not be spamming with 1s and 2s anymore. Much appreciated. All right. Let's get our guest into the Skype call.
Yes.
Mr. Klisk, let's get him in. Klisk, you there? Oh, not yet.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you guys going?
Doing just fine. Really happy to have you on the show tonight.
Fantastic.
You having a good evening?
I'm having pretty great evening, actually. How about you guys? I've been watching the show. It seems to be going pretty well.
Oh, yeah. It's been a good episode so far.
Awesome.
Really good content this week. All right. For those who do not know, Klisk is part of the convention called Canterlot Gardens. He actually is the one heading it, if I am correct. You are the top dog, aren't you?
I am the founder, so I would assume so, yes. We have a chair, of course, but my position actually is a bit higher than his.
Let's give you a new title. Let's call you the Emperor.
All right, I'll be the emperor for this evening.
The president. The big kahuna. Is kahuna? That's a Hawaiian for something. I don't know. But, all right, guys. Like I said,
kahuna.
Kahuna. That's right, kahuna. What the? That's that. All right, I don't know what I was coming up with. I'm sorry. All right. So, Klisk, we're going to ask you a couple of questions, and then we're going to open it up to our audience, and we'll receive some questions via Tumblr for you from them. How's that sound?
That sounds like a lot of fun, guys.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and open it up. I want to know, what do you do at Canterlot Gardens specifically? Like, how would you describe your job and your position?
It's 90% of me trying not to fall asleep. No, seriously, my position would be that, I've basically been organizing most of the convention so far. I've been organizing the events, I've been organizing the guests, and essentially just planning the entire event. And of course, I see myself, you know, whenever you see a post on EQD or any other website, that is one of our press releases that's generally written by me. Of course, our staff is doing a lot as well. We have a great financing staff. Our security staff is excellent. And other than that, I mean, I basically right now I'm trying to just keep up with everything because we're in that 2-week crunch now. It'll be exactly 2 weeks officially tomorrow. So after that, it's going to be even worse. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be even more fun because we actually have everyone's flights worked out as far as I can see, and that was like the most stressful thing, making sure everyone could get there as they should. And other than that, I think we're doing excellent right now.
Very good.
So, how did you get involved with making the convention? Like, what made you decide we want a convention here in Ohio?
Well, the reason we went to Ohio is because we had a friend there, and you know, we've been to other conventions in Ohio, and it's actually a really great place to hold conventions because they have not just because they have so many conventions, just because there's so much interest in not only in My Little Pony, not only the Brony community is huge there, but there's also great interest in other animation aspects such as anime. I mean, they have like 10 anime conventions a year, and they're all successful. They all coexist just fine, and we thought that would be perfect for us. Plus, coming from the New York area, it's really expensive to do it here and almost logistically impossible to do it here without, you know, going into bankruptcy.
So the location is just better?
The location is much better, actually, and that's why we're so excited that we got the chance to actually do it there. And everyone on our team, I met them through doing other conventions in the past, and when I started Canterlot Gardens, it was basically about starting a convention that actually appealed not only to me as a brony, but to me as my interest in like the broad scale of things, because the community was brought together because of My Little Pony, but it isn't just My Little Pony. The community got together, but then you see them together and they talk about all their other interests as well, and I wanted that to be a convention where they could do that and not feel like it's, you know, they're stuck into just one small niche. They could just enjoy everything, including, of course, Pony.
Here's a question for you. Have you been involved in conventions before? Like, I actually ask this question to myself a lot. Like, I wonder, how do people get these conventions off the ground? Like, you wake up one morning saying, today I shall start a convention. Hoorah! How did you get involved?
Other than my cat knocking over something. Actually, what happened was that I've actually been on staff of quite a few conventions previously. Most previous one was actually BronyCon. I was their head of PR for a while, and I left on very good terms. Actually, I'm still very good friends with Andrew Brocker, and the only reason I left is because I was unhappy with my role in the organization. I decided I just really wanted to do a convention that I felt was what I kind of wanted to go to. Like, I really enjoy BronyCon. I really love BronyCon, but when I go to BronyCon, there's some things that I wanted to change and nobody would like even listen to me. So it was sort of like, all right, guys, it's, you know, it's all cool. So I'm just gonna, you know, when I resign, it's cool. And they were even happy that I was starting my own convention, and that's basically how it went down.
All right. As far as like other conventions go, like, is this your first convention you're doing on your own, or has there been any conventions in the past where like I've done a video game convention or I've done this kind of convention, or is this the first of its kind for you?
This is the first convention that I'm actually like the head core staffer of. I've worked on many other conventions, from working at the convention as a journalist, freelance, to working freelance in general, to just being a general staffer, pretty much everything. But being a core staffer, this would be probably my very first time being in such a high position. I've helped other conventions that were starting up before, but I was never really dedicated enough to the either the genre or their fandom to actually take a strong role in their core staff.
All right.
Okay. So, what's your favorite part about doing or organizing a convention?
I don't know. The thing is that, especially when I was out at Everfree Northwest, I mean, the best part, and especially with this community, was just getting to meet everyone. I mean, getting to meet you guys, getting to meet just everyone in general. It's such a great social experience that you really don't get even at other conventions I've been a part of.
So, like, let's say this convention, I mean, I can only assume that seeing everything come together, like at Everfree Northwest, I feel like a lot of these, you know, cogs and wheels all came together to become a well-oiled machine, and that looked pretty awesome. Like, I bet the Everfree Northwest staff was like, yes, it all paid off at the end. I mean, I can only assume that's a feeling that you're going to be feeling with Canterlot Gardens.
I'm already feeling it in a lot of aspects just by the ticket sales and how successful we already have been. And I mean, I feel like when we started, the odds were stacked against us, and we were able to get through all of that and prove ourselves to the community, which has been excellent because everyone has been so supportive. And it's actually really redeeming. I mean, it's stressful right now because it's still 2 weeks off and we have to make sure everything runs perfectly. And I rest assured everything is going to run perfectly. We have everything planned out really great, but you still want to have like that extra 20% to make sure there's no preventable problems. And of course, there's problems at every convention, unfortunately, but you know, you could prevent a lot of them.
Now, here's a question for you. This is not strictly a My Little Pony convention. This has been opened up to, I believe, John DiMaggio, for example, who is not involved with the My Little Pony show, will be a guest there. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about that, why you chose for this convention to not be exclusively pony?
We see ourselves, as I said, a convention not specifically for the show Friendship is Magic, but for the Friendship is Magic community in general. And as I was saying earlier, the fandom expands much more than just the show. They have quite the broad spectrum of interests. That being said, you know, I wanted to have a convention where, you know, you could go into one room and you could bump into Tara Strong, but you go into another room and it's video games that have nothing to do with Pony, but it's video games you love. So you could just have that whole experience with the people that you love being around.
Were you shocked when John said he'd be going?
I was actually really flattered because I would have never imagined to hear from him, and it was amazing to hear from him in general. He has actually been really great to work with, and I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's really an honor to have him in attendance.
Very good.
And back at New York Comic Con, maybe 2010, I had the chance to interview the staff of both Adventure Time and regular show, and
oh wow,
John wasn't in attendance. This was back when I was still working in journalism. John wasn't in attendance there, but the rest of the staff was, and I was especially excited about Adventure Time. I'm a huge fan, so to have John there is just like mind blowing.
I mean, he's one of the best in the business, as far as I can say.
I would agree, most definitely.
Yeah. So, where do you see yourself in the future? Would you like to be a part of bigger conventions like Comic-Con, or stick with the newer trends of these pony conventions?
I wouldn't say I want to see us be a part of another convention, although I'd like us to be as big as many other conventions. I want to see us grow and expand and become possibly one of the largest pony conventions, if not the largest crossover convention, since we could host so many different things at once, and we can make it a pony convention with, you know, that's almost like two conventions in one at the same time. Of course, our main focus will remain Friendship is Magic, so long as the community stays, and I have a good feeling they're going to stay for quite a while.
All right, I have a question for you, Klisk, and this is the toughest one of all. You ready?
Go for it.
I don't think you are. Brace yourself. Favorite pony? Go.
I'm gonna go with Berry Punch, and this is gonna be funny because I consider her the Courtney Love of ponies, and I find that idea just
Oh, that's a new one. I have not heard that one before.
I'll always stick with Berry Punch.
That's great. You get points for originality. That's for dang sure. All right, at this time we're going to open it up to our Tumblr and see what we have from the audience as far as questions go. So, Paleo, you want to yank that out?
Okay. Oh, when does registration close for Canterlot Gardens?
That is a very good question, since I don't know off the top of my head. I believe it closes around, I'm guessing, so I'm probably wrong and people are going to be really angry. I'm guessing it closes around the 24th, which would be a few days before our convention. That's when online registration closes. Of course, we're going to also have on-site registration. And if we aren't sold out by then, and I'm kind of nervous we might sell out because I don't want to sell it, I want people to be able to register on site, but we will have on-site registration otherwise, and if you want to drop on by and just register that day, the prices will be as they are right now.
And just so the chat knows, this is Canterlot Gardens, and this is from September 28th to the 30th, correct?
That is correct. Right. September 20th through the 30th. Badge pickup begins on the 27th. And yes, we are Canterlot Gardens. You could reach us at www.canterlotgardens.com. And you could reach me personally at klisk@canterlotgardens.com.
Guys, this will be one of the better conventions. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I've heard lots of hype about Canterlot Gardens, and I think it will not disappoint. And best part of all, Paleo and I will be there. Hoorah! Brony Breakdown live episode.
Rock and roll. You're going to have your own episode. It's going to be a fantastic time.
And it's all thanks to you, man. Thank you for inviting us. We really appreciate
Oh,
it.
no problem. I really love what you do. It's great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, too. All right, Paley, what you got as far as Tumblr questions
I actually
go?
got a question. Follow up to the registration. Do you can you tell us what the cap is for how many people in attendance?
The soft cap at the moment is 2,000 attendees.
Wow.
And I can say that we may be able to expand upon that should we sell out, but that is to be determined based on, you know, who actually shows up on site on the day of the event. We gave ourselves a good padding, one, to deal with overcrowding. We're actually about 1,000 people under what we could have capped at. And so we didn't want it to be overcrowded was the first thing. The second thing is that we also wanted to make sure that people could register on site, since a lot of people just wouldn't want to register online, or they might have last minute decisions to come, and we're so close to the beginning of the new school year that it would be difficult for a lot of people to plan ahead.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
Let's see what our audience has in store.
Yeah. What gave you the inspiration to host a convention?
I feel like I answered that one already, but really,
I think so.
That was the moment we asked about, you know, why you're doing this convention work. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Okay. Well, here's one. What special guests are currently announced?
That's a great.
And also another one that goes with that is how tough was it to get special guests to go to Canterlot Gardens?
I'll answer the second one first. It actually was easier than I thought. With my past experience, it was very difficult to get contracts worked out. This time around, when I handled it myself, and I just really made sure I got my name out there and got the convention's name out there. Most importantly, we signed our guests very quickly, especially after we got Tara Strong and Andrew WK, and after that, it's kind of like we established ourselves, and it was very easy and very smooth after that, and everyone who wanted to come or even asked to come was really enthusiastic about the event, which made me more excited about it, because normally you have to kind of prove yourself, and I feel like we almost had the lucky circumstance of bypassing that. As for our current guests, we have Tara Strong, of course. We have Michelle Krieber, who is actually going to be performing a concert on Friday night.
Oh, really?
Yes, and tentatively, depending on whether or not he can make it, Mando Pony is going to be performing with her.
Oh, nice.
Yep, we have Andrew WK, of course. He's going to be doing his own panel based on Pinkie Pie. John DiMaggio, as we already spoke about. Lee Tokar, who we all know is like amazing on any panel.
Yes.
Brian Brushwood from Scam School, and from the Twit Network from Revision 3. I'm not sure if everyone has heard of him, but it's a guy I respect highly, so I invited him, and he's going to do basically a magical show, although his magic is very unique, and it's probably going to be very based on Trixie, specifically for our event.
That's awesome.
We have Kathy Westlock. She's obviously the voice of both Mare and Spike. I had the chance to meet her at MitsuriCon as well, and she's fantastic. DC Douglas, you know, Wesker. I mean, what else can I say from there? And then we have Christina V, who's done everything from Skullgirls to K-On! And so many fan things as well as far as the pony community goes. And I mean, this list is gigantic, isn't it? Megan McCarthy, Nicole Oliver, as we all know, is Princess Celestia. We have Gray Delisle, who has worked on the Powerpuff Girls. She's the Femme Wizard in Diablo 3. She was Frankie in Foster's.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Can you pause for 1 second? You said the girl who's the voice of the female wizard from Diablo 3 is going to be there?
Yes.
And she's the one from Avatar, right?
She is Azula. We have the Fire Nation.
Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Are you her voice is awesome. It's so distinguished.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We have the Fire Nation in attendance at Canterlot Gardens.
So when the convention actually, what's with this theme of fire? At BronyCon there was fire in the ceiling. At Everywhere Northwest, the fire marshal showed up because of some disruption, and then the frickin' Princess Azula's gonna be at Canterlot Gardens. What's up? What's up, Fire Nation? They apparently don't like bronies.
I actually think this makes us like approved by the Fire Nation.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Very good.
Oh wow! And the list keeps going because of course we also have Andrea Libman, we have Quentin Flynn from Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid.
Wait,
and,
okay, I gotta pause you again. What voice from Kingdom Hearts?
Axel.
Oh my god.
He also was Reno in Final Fantasy VII.
This is gonna be good.
Kira Buckland, who is very well known within the fandom as Rena-chan, I believe, and she's also the voice of Mare in Fighting is Magic. She's Marie in Skullgirls, Bloody Marie, and she did Twilight Sparkle in Hot Diggity Demons series, and Hot Diggity Demon is also one of our guests.
Max is gonna be there too. Very good.
Yep, Max is going to be there. Peter New. We have a Skype call with Daniel Ingram. We have a oh, and I almost forgot. And this is actually one of the biggest ones. Is we have Jennifer Hale, the voice of Samus. She was Phoenix in Marvel vs. Cop. She was Leah in Diablo 3. And
Wait.
she's Femshep in Mass Effect.
Wait, who is she from Diablo 3?
Leah.
Stop it, Klisk. You're making my head explode.
Wait. I still have more, though. That's the problem. That's the whole problem with this convention is that there's always a little bit more. And we haven't announced all our guests yet, either. There's going to be a press release this week.
Awesome, dude. I am so pumped for this. So pumped. Oh, guys. Anybody in the chat right now who's been, thinking about Canterlot Gardens, I mean, come on. Need we say more? Do it. Do it. Go to Canterlot Gardens. This is going to be a great convention. Actually, I mean, as someone who's been to BronyCon and Everfree Northwest, I'm not going to lie. Actually, I'm looking forward to Canterlot Gardens the most. Let me go ahead and link the website here in the chat because I want to redirect people to the website. Check it out, guys.
Go ahead and go on to some more questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
How long can we go on tonight?
Let's go to 10:25 and then we'll wrap it up, okay?
10:25. Okay.
So about 7 minutes.
All right. There's another question. So any news on Canterlot Gardens happening next year if it becomes very successful?
Canterlot Gardens is going to happen next year, even if we're not successful.
Oh wow! So
yes, I can confirm that.
The chances of it being unsuccessful. Come on now.
Well,
it's kind of like saying My Little Pony isn't awesome.
It's gonna be great.
All right. Let's see. Do you think Andrew WK will wreck the place?
Oh, God.
No, I think Andrew WK is going to just have a great time. He's going to have a party. I think Andrew WK's reputation, goes way beyond what he actually is like. I kind of know him personally. I've hung out with him before. He's just a chill guy that likes to party. I mean, he doesn't really get into that much trouble, although it seems sometimes he does.
I cannot wait to hear him talk about the show and about Pinkie Pie and partying. I mean, I want to hear him say, like, when was that defining moment when he sat down, just watched My Little Pony. He's like, I like Pinkie Pie. I can relate to her. Party! And then just become, a huge celebrity for the show.
Yeah, I think the fandom's actually a lot to thank for that because, without the fandom, he probably wouldn't have heard of it and gotten so interested in the first place.
That's awesome. I mean, I can't quote his video at the end, but it was pretty funny. Go check it out, guys. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Next question. Let's see. One, thanks for the new material. PaleoSteno, know what I'm talking. Oh yeah, that's the MLP promotions guy, his Tumblr. And two, question for the documentary. Will you put in lots of con coverage in there, like pictures, videos, and stuff, or will it focus more on the interviews and general things about the fandom?
All right, so this one's for us. Let's make it quick then. Paleo, what do you think?
I think the last part is going to have a lot of con coverage. We're definitely going to put a lot of the stuff since we're going to be using some of Everfree Radio's footage, like you saw that in the promo. Or we're going to be using some of that. But
this convention, we're going to be on the floor a bit more. Like, we only have about, I'd say, 5 or so interviews at the max. So we're going to have a lot more time to walk around with the camera and talk to you guys who'll be attending. So, yes, as far as coverage goes for conventions, we'll be there. We'll be on the floor, front line, ready to roll.
Yeah. Definitely come out and say hello to these guys. They're great to talk to. They're tons of fun.
Oh, hush you.
I got a schmooze a little bit.
As Final Jeff would say, schmooze.
Okay, here's an interesting question. I've never been to a con before. Any good advice about cons?
There's plenty of advice I could give, and there's plenty of advice I couldn't give, unfortunately. The main thing is just go in not knowing what to expect, but expect the best. You always go into a convention not sure how it's going to be, and especially with Brony conventions, the one thing that you can be very sure of is that even if you are a little shy or uncomfortable at first, you are going to get involved very quickly because everyone will make you. Everyone is going to love you, so you do not really have to be nervous at all.
Can I just jump in for 1 second? I'm going to add a couple of things. From my own experience, which isn't abundant, but I still got to throw a couple of things out there. Please eat food, or you'll pass out. Please wear deodorant. No one likes a smelly person. And then, last but not least, have fun with your friends who are there. Don't get so wrapped up with I have to go to this panel, that panel, this panel, that panel. Don't forget that you have friends there. That you can. Well, maybe you don't. If you do go with friends, enjoy your time with them. Enjoy your time with friends if you do meet them up at the con. That's the best part for me. Just it's always awesome having live shows and being part of the convention itself, but nothing beats actually behind the scenes where you're just chilling with your pals, having a cold one, or just having a nice dinner with them.
And that's actually something really cool I could say. For the 21 plus crowd, of course, there is a bar in the venue. The bar is separate from the convention, but they are on venue. However, they are going to be serving the pony drinks, from the pony drink list.
That's why it's berry sweet. All right, Paleo, let's get one last good question and we'll wrap this up.
Okay. Here's an interesting one.
Oh, Berry Punch, not Berry Sweet. Berry Sweet's
at the top. Berry Sweet's somebody we know.
I'm sorry. Anyway. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. So, here's an interesting question. Are all Brony conventions generally the same thing, or do they differ in some way?
I think, so far from all the Brony conventions I've been to, they all are very similar. However, they all have their own theme as well. I mean, I would never compare BronyCon to Everfree Northwest. It was two very different experiences. However, they had a lot of the same stuff going on. Our convention, I think, is going to be extremely different, if only because if you look at our guest list and look at the events that we have going on. And even on Friday night, we're going to have a big concert. Saturday night, we're going to have a bigger concert. And it's just going to be a lot of crazy stuff because our concert has... everyone from Silva's gonna be there. Silvahound.
Silva's gonna be there?
Oh yeah, Silva's
gonna see him again.
We're gonna have Kreeber's gonna be performing, but after Kreeber we have McKillop and her sister performing as One More Girl, which is their band.
Oh, nice.
We have people who were at Everfree, like Fenning, yelling at cats. We have Tarby, of course. We have a very large list that is blanking my mind because I am talking at the moment. No, but seriously, it's going to be, I think, a very unique experience, actually, compared to the other conventions. And I mean, no, that shouldn't really surprise anyone due to the fact that, I mean, all along people have been like, how come you have so many different things? And it's like, well, because we want to have so many different things. We want it to be that much fun.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. I am very excited for Canterlot Gardens.
Let me actually mention two more people, and this is because, we're having Fighting is Magic there, and Fighting is Magic is not only going to host their own panel, they're going to have the first ever, they're going to have the first ever Fighting is Magic tournament on Saturday.
Oh, man.
The tournament is going to have a brand new build, not the one that leaked, and it's going to have a lot of new stuff in it that I think is going to excite a lot of people. And with them, we also got DJ Derpy, who's aka Whitetail, who's going to be performing, and Rainbow Crash 88, who will be
Yes! Oh my goodness, Cliff.
Rainbow Crash 88 is going?
Yes, he is going to be there.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Alright, Cliff, this lineup is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, you don't need another reason to go. That's it right there, guys. If you want to go to Canterlot Gardens, do it. This is going to be an amazing convention. God, I'm all kind of fanboying right now. I'm like, I don't know how to talk. I can't even close the episode of Paleo. Do it for me. I'm just joking. I can do it. All right. All right, Cliff, thank you so much for joining us tonight as our guest. We look forward to the convention. We look forward to seeing you as well.
Oh, most definitely, and thanks for having me, and thanks for coming to the convention. It's great.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming out to Brony Breakdown. I am Saberspark.
I am Paleo.
And that is Klisk, our special guest. Yep. I'm going to just jump in there for him. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming out, and we'll see you all next week.
Good night.